Okay, so your strong arm is to the back shoulder, your weak arm is to the front, facing at the camera, and then we're just going to step and throw our left, or in my case, my left arm. That's it, just step and throw. Step and throw. Good. That's it. So Chris, if you're what-handed are you, right or left? You're a lefty. So you're going to be jabbing with your right now. Step with your right and jab with your right. So your right shoulder's forward. Yes, there you go. Good. Okay, now we're going to do a 1-2. So it looks like 1, and then just follow through with the strong arm. All right, so just step, follow through. Good. That's it. Step, follow through. Good. Now you got the idea. Boom. That's it. Boom. And then follow through. Yep. And take your time with it. Like I've been doing this for a while, so I'm a little quicker. But just step and then follow through. We don't have to actually punch anything. Step and follow through. Good. That's it. Step, follow through. Good. Step. Nice. Oh, there you go. Now everybody's kind of getting the hang of it, so you can kind of do like what they call a 1-2. You come in and 1-2. That's it. Set back. 1-2. No, it's same thing. Same thing. It's just quicker. It's just 1-2 as opposed to 1-2. It's just a different change in speed. Okay. Now we're going to do 3-4s. So we're still facing the same direction. We're a little bit with our weak arm forward. And I'd like to talk about the elbow. Just kind of throw the elbow in front of your face. If you're looking at the camera, you just throw that elbow right up in front of your face. Yeah. It's really punching with your hand, but I like to say throw the elbow. That way we don't go like this. And we're going boom, boom. And go ahead. It's just a little load and twist, load and twist. Think of it like that. Load and twist, load and twist. Yeah. Load and twist, load and twist. Keep doing this. That's it. And you can see how you're incorporating a little bit of legs in there, right? Little legs, little hips. Good. And the hooks, these are called hooks. They hook right in front of your face. Boom, boom. Good. Okay. Now let's go back to the 1-2. So it's 1-2. Go back to that. 1-2. Yeah. So it's weak, strong. Good. And you can see on your 2-punch, your hip and your legs are much more involved. So we just step with in my case, the left. I'm going to step with my left. And I'm going to throw with my right side, my obliques, my legs, everything. Good. That's it. Nice. That's it. Some of you are moving a lot quicker. That's nice. Step. Good. And use your, if you're looking at the camera, use your face as a reference. You're punching right at the camera towards your face. Okay, now let's go back to our hooks. So we're still in that position. We just rotate, hook across our face, and hook across our face. Load, load. Yes. And we don't have to step on these. We can stay right in place. We just kind of pivot our feet and just swing across. The idea is that the object is really close to your face and you're just coming across. Good. Good. Load, throw, load, throw. Load, throw, load, throw. Good. Get your abdominals involved. Okay, let's see if we can do one more minute. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's kind of a little complicated. So it's 1, 2, and as you're out there, just come around 3, 4. And they kind of all connect to each other. It's like a dance. It's like a step, throw, and I'm already loaded, so I just twist, twist, and back. Good. Step, throw, twist, twist. Nice. Step, throw, twist, twist, back. Sweet. Step, throw, twist, twist, back. Nice. Step, throw, twist, twist, back. And again, step, throw, twist, twist, back. Using those hips, step, throw, twist, twist, back. One more. Step, throw, twist, twist, back. Okay, you can use that on the dance floor. Next time you go out clubbing, it'll be good. Okay, so now that we're a little bit warmed up, it wasn't the most aggressive warm-up, we're going to go into some mobility. So I want you to lie on your backs, and we're going to start with some upper leg stuff. Okay, so we're on our backs, we're going to grab, let's say our left leg. So we'll grab our left leg, and we lock our fingers behind our leg, and our leg's nice and high, but we don't want to bring it too far back. Our back has to remain neutral. So if you bring your back too far, you're going to round your back and start bending your right knee. Your right knee should be fairly straight. Okay, and then all we're going to do is do these kicks. So we kind of straighten the leg and then bend the leg. Straighten the leg and then bend the leg. Okay? Now when we get to the straight position, let's just hold it a little bit so that we can get the quad, that's the front of your leg, the thigh muscle to activate, and then we can bend. And what that'll do is start telling your brain that the hamstring needs a little more mobility. It needs to calm down a little bit. At the same time, not too much. We don't want to put to sleep. And one more. Good. And let's go to the other side. So we got our right leg, our neutral lower. We're going to keep our lower back neutral and go ahead and do these little kicks where we hold and then come down. And ultimately, not that we don't want our hamstrings to help us today, but what we're trying to do is disconnect the hamstring movement pattern from the lower back. So usually when we wake up in the morning, our lower backs are a little tight, and they kind of get involved in too much. So now we're getting the hamstrings to work independent of the lower back. Getting those quads to start activating as well as working independent of the abdominals. Good. All right. Now next, bicep work. So you're going to we're going to you can stand up, or I'm going to go on my knees just so you can see me better, and I'm just going to clasp my hands together and push away. So the way this works is just clasp your hands normal and then pinch your shoulders back. That's important. And then once the shoulders are pulled back and retracted, then you can start lifting away with your triceps. That's the back of your upper arm. And you just kind of squeeze those and lift away. Perfect. And same idea. What we're doing is getting the bicep muscle, that's the front of your arm, to start working independent of your shoulders and your triceps. Good. Push back a little further. Yep, and that's all coming from the shoulder blades and the triceps, the back of your arm. Good. All right, let's go into a little rotation of the hips. So let's put our right foot forward. Put your right hand on your right thigh. Grab the floor with your left hand, and then just force your left hip over to the right ankle. Just give that a little push. We're going to hold that for a few seconds. Let's move our shoulder blades together and down. Yes, everybody's already doing that. Very nice. And let's bring that left hip back over our knee. Yep. And now let's put that left hip, let's push it right back over the ankle. Or towards the right ankle, sorry. There we go. Shoulders are back, chest is lifted. There we go. And it kind of gives you a little bit of a stretch somewhere in the outside of your right hip or deep into into your glute. Okay, let's go to the other side. Put our left foot forward, left hand on the left knee, right hand on the floor. Let's push our right hip towards our left ankle. Hold that a little bit. Make sure our left heel remains on the floor. Now let's push our right hip over our right knee a little bit. And then let's push the right hip back over to the left ankle. You can squeeze your right glute a little bit if you want. Lift the chest, keep the shoulders back. And, okay, now, I'm going to lean up against the wall, but you're going to do this on the floor. And we're just going to go with the elbows up here like a scarecrow. We're going to rotate back, and then we're going to rotate forward. We're going to rotate back. Hey, good morning. Rotate forward. What's that, Andrew? No, good question. Your legs can be kind of, like this. All right, and yeah, that's it. And then here we go. Let's go up, and we're going to rotate back, so you're externally rotating. Try to push the wrists into the floor. Like if you could see my wrists, which you can't, they don't really touch the wall. So I'm going to really struggle to push those wrists against the wall. If you can touch the floor easily, push into the floor. Try to push that floor with your wrist. Okay? And draw in, if you can, as well, if you can touch the floor, draw your lower back, push it into the ground. It'll make it a little more challenging for you to push into the floor. Okay? Now let's go down in the other position. Elbows stay where they are, but we're going to try to push our hands to the floor. And again, if you're able to do that, which I'm not, you can draw your stomach in nice and tight. Try to keep your shoulder blades connected to the floor. Don't let them lift off the floor. That's a little tricky. And let's go back up, or back into external rotation. Push those wrists into the wall. Contract your stomach. Keep the stomach tight so the lower back is pushing into the floor. And let's rotate into internal rotation again. Trying to keep the shoulder blades neutral. Don't let those shoulder blades separate and lift off the floor. There you go. Laura, you see it's a little different now, right? Can't do it. And then let's go to the other, back to the external rotation. Okay. And let's go to internal rotation. Let's hold it for 10. And let's go back to external rotation one more time, and we'll hold this for 10. Okay. All right, so demos. We're going to do a couple demos, which is also kind of strength. And then once we get through the demos, we're going to do some pure strength work on certain joints that we're not going to be really, we're going to be accessing today, but we have a chance to fatigue them a little bit right now. All right, so first one is the most complicated, and then we'll work into pretty much the easiest. So the first one is the side kick through. We're going to be doing this today. I've discussed this in the past. It looks a lot harder than it is. We're going to be in the beast position, which is hands and knees, but our knees are slightly elevated. And then we just lift, like I'm going to lift my right hand, and I'm going to push my left foot underneath towards the camera. And then I'm just going to put my right hand back to the floor. And then I lift my left hand and push my right foot sideways, and then put my hand back to the floor. This is a little underswitch. So everybody give it a little try, and I'll do it with you. So go ahead and just give it a whirl while I just demonstrate. So I'm going to go one side, kick through, and then go back to our beast, and then kick through. Yeah, there you go. Nice. I know some of you remember it. Nice. Chris is going right back to it. I remember he did this. Laura, Andrew looks really good. Lori knows. Laura, how you doing? Okay, great. Andrew, you guys are so funny. You're like synchronized workouts. It's so great. All right. So that was it. So we're going to practice a different variation of that. You all did that very well, which makes me believe that you've all done it with me before. So we're just going to pop up a little bit. So what that means is, once I do the kick through, when I transition back, I'm going to just kind of pop my feet up a little bit. Just a little kick up in the air to get them both up in the air at the same time. It doesn't have to be high. It just needs to be, let's put our weight on our arms and then back through. Try that. Yeah, put the weight on the arms. There you go. Yep, and switch your feet. That's it. You got to know to switch the feet. So, like if my left foot is forward or to the side, and I'm going to pop up, I'm going to land on my left foot. I'm not going to land on the right. So I'm going to pop up, land on that same foot that was kicked through and then through. So my right foot's out to the side. I'm going to pop up, land on the right foot, and then go through. Did you get it, Lise?
I think I'm not sure. Let's see.
Start with the kick first.
So this.
Yep. And then come through and jump. Yeah, that's it. Good. Chris, very good. Well, almost. You almost got it. Work on it. That's it. You're landing on the right foot. That's correct. You're landing on the correct foot. You're just landing on both feet at the same time, which is all right. There you go. That was it, Chris. That was awesome. That's it. You want me to do it one more time? Okay, definitely. So I'm going to start with one of the kick-throughs. It's a little easier. Wait, all right? And then this foot is my left foot. It's floating. And I'm going to jump up and land on that left foot and then come through. Jump up, land on my right foot, and then come through. Did you ever do crane or crow? You know, those ones like this? Yeah, that's what it is. You're basically going into a quick crow without putting your elbows on your knees or your knees on your elbows. So all I'm doing is I'm kind of going into a crow and then coming the other way. Okay, that was good. And we got the kick up. The kick up part, unbeknownst to you guys, I made you do a little kick up, which was this. All right? And it was a little smoother to come like this, which is very nice. So you did really well. Now, let's work on those calves. So you're going to stand up. We're going to, you can hold on to something or you don't have to. We're going to do 2 feet. So our feet are going to be parallel. And we're going to go as high as we can. Whoops. And then bring it down. Up as high as we can, and then bring it down. If you want to hold on to something, definitely do it. That's it. So our feet are parallel. Getting into that high position with our ankles or our heels, and then we're coming down. Good. Now, let's turn our feet outward, or our toes outward. We're externally rotating, like a plie in ballet, and then come up. Yep, you can even put the... Very good. Awesome. And look at your, if you can, without falling over, look at your ankles and notice the inside ankle bone. It should stay fairly like in the same plane or line. So if we bring our heels down and we see that inside ankle bone coming forward and collapsing inward, we're kind of not putting enough tension in the calf muscle. There you go. Chris has got a great angle or a visual of the movement, which is excellent. So if you want to see what position we're in. Okay, let's turn the feet in now. Yeah, so this one's a little trickier. Your feet are going to naturally want to turn out, so we got to control that. So go ahead and go up and down. Keep those heels wider than your toes. Good. Ooh. A little harder here. Okay. Now, next, that was pretty good. So next I'm going to have you go down on the ground on your knees, and we're going to lie over like a child's pose. Lie over your legs. All right? I just need a pad here. Okay, we're going to lie over our legs. Now, I want you to put your hands behind your head, and your elbows are going to be resting on the floor. And then what I want you to do is I just want you to lift your back till it's neutral. Keep your butt where it is, and then come back down to the floor. Okay? Yes. Yep. So we're from the ground, and we just go up to neutral, and then we come back down. When I say neutral, I'm talking about your spine. Your spine is going to go into like a neutral position, a nice arch in your lower back, and we're pushing our chest outward, and then we come back down. Okay? If you want to make it harder, you kind of lift your butt higher in the air and try to do it. It makes it more challenging. Not necessary though. As you can see, it's pretty challenging in itself to get into that nice extension of your lower back. Yeah, Lori, don't go so high with your body. Try to keep it more like a tabletop when you come up. Yeah, that's it. Laura and Andrew, perfect. You want to keep that tabletop position when you come up. Chris, very good. Good control of the lower back. Get a little more arch in your lower back, Chris. Kind of almost when you get to the top, you got to stick your butt out. Okay. So we got a few of those. And, so you can do this on the ground. You can do it on the couch. It's up to you. The ground works. We're just going to sit here. You can bend your knees. It doesn't matter. I'll give you a different perspective. And most important is we bring our shoulders back, and we're going to put our arms down like this. We can bend the elbows, but you want your elbows lower than your shoulders. And it's that M position. I always call it the M position. And then holding that M position, let's see if we can rotate our chest to the right. And hold. Hold to the right. And let's go to the other side. We'll rotate to the left. 10 seconds. And let's go back to the right. Hold for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Yeah, Chris, bring that left shoulder back. Yep. 2, 1. Let's go to the left side. Or rotate to the left. Good. Yep, keeping both shoulders. Perfect. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Okay. Now, arms out to the side. Let's get the chest nice and lifted. Hold this T position. And let's do the same thing. We're going to rotate holding the T. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to the right. Holding that T. 10. Really get the rib cage muscles involved. That's your obliques, your abdominals, mostly your obliques. And let's go to the other side. Rotate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to do the same movements, but we're going to hold a V. So we're doing our MTV. Now when you do this V, make sure you push your shoulder blades down your back. And we're holding that. So your V can be wide or narrow, it doesn't matter, but wide is probably easier to keep your shoulders down. Now let's rotate, holding that V. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. Hold the elbows straight. Triceps are working. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go back to the right side, holding that V. Elbows are straight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the left side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Come back to center. Don't let the arms down. Bring those arms up high. Reach. Get the elbows really straight. Try to lean forward into a 1 o'clock. Push. Keep the chest lifted. Keep the elbows back. So the arms are moving behind you, and your chest is moving forward. That's it. Okay, good. Nice work. Very good. Let's see where we're at now. Okay, let's do one more set of calves, and then we're going to go into the workout. All right, so let's stand up. Let's use, if you could, Chris is a good perspective to see the feet. So your legs are going to be straight ahead, or your feet, are straight ahead, and let's go up into 10 reps, high as you can with the heels. 2, 3, good. Nice and controlled on the way up, nice and controlled on the way down. Yeah, good. Start to put the energy not only from your lower leg, let's move it up to your quads and into your glutes. So squeeze the quads and glutes to keep the knees straight and the hips straight, or stable, I should say. Nice stable knees, nice stable hips. Okay, that's about 10. Let's go into like a plie. It'll be nice and easy to squeeze the glutes now and all the way up. Connect the energy from the lower leg all the way up to the glutes and even further up the chain. You can keep your abdominals nice and stable. Nice. Okay, now we can turn the feet in. So internal rotation, and let's try to push those heels up. Now this is going to be a little tougher to get the energy from the calves or the back of your lower leg all the way up into your glutes and your core. It's also a little tougher to balance. Keep those feet turned in. They're going to want to turn back out. Okay. And lower body bicycles, so get down on the floor. And we're in a little bit of a crunch position, and we're starting to bicycle. Now this round, we're a little more familiar with our exercises, so you can move a little more with more intensity. Doesn't necessarily mean faster, it just means more intense. Good. Keep the lower back connected to the floor. Draw your belly button down towards the floor. And back up on the feet, and we're doing puddle hops. And again, you don't have to go into a full squat, but you're more than welcome to go deeper into your squat. It'd be nice if you can work on full extension of the hip when you jump. Try to get that hip all the way extended before you hit the ground. Okay, back to plank walk. So we're in a plank. I'm going to do my forearms this time. And we're just going to lift the leg and then lift the other leg. Try to keep our hips as stable as possible. Use your glute to lift the leg. If you start focusing your energy into the glute, you'll see the stomach and the glute will work together to stabilize your torso. Okay, lateral puddle hops. So just jumping over our puddle lateral. Nice. Okay, and mountain climbers. So I'm going to do again the version on the forearms. You can do them from your hands, and we're going to do those mountain climbers. Halfway there. All right, high jumps. Here we go. And again, you can go as low as you want. Most important part is fully extending the hips when we leave the floor. Try to go into triple extension, which means extending through the hips, the knees, and the ankle. Oh yeah, it's good, the higher the better. Knees to elbows, lie on your back. We're gonna go into our little crunch and bring the knees to the elbows and back out. Remember, the more stable atmosphere is feet go up towards the ceiling. A little more intensity, feet go to the wall, and you could go lower, but you gotta make sure you stabilize the lumbar. All right, our most skilled exercise, our side kick throughs. Get into our beast, elevate our knees, kick through, and then hop and kick through. Take your time. It's like doing little mini handstands. All right. So get down on the floor, and we're in a little bit of a crunch position, and we're starting to bicycle. Now this round, we're a little more familiar with our exercises, so you can move a little more with more intensity. Doesn't necessarily mean faster, it just means more intense. Good. Keep the lower back connected to the floor. Draw your belly button down towards the floor. And back up on the feet. And we're doing puddle hops. And again, you don't have to go into a full squat, but you're more than welcome to go deeper into your squat. It'd be nice if you can work on full extension of the hip when you jump. Try to get that hip all the way extended before you hit the ground. Okay, back to plank walk. So we're in a plank. I'm going to do my forearms this time. And we're just going to lift the leg and then lift the other leg. Try to keep our hips as stable as possible. Use your glute to lift the leg. If you start focusing your energy into the glute, you'll see the stomach and the glute will work together to stabilize your torso. Okay, lateral puddle hops. Ooh, so just jumping over our puddle, lateral. Nice. Okay, and mountain climbers. So I'm going to do again the version on the forearms. You can do them from your hands, and I'm going to do those mountain climbers. Halfway there. All right, high jumps. Here we go. And again, you can go as low as you want. Most important part is fully extending the hips when we leave the floor. Try to go into triple extension, which means extending through the hips, the knees, and the ankle. Oh yeah, it's good, the higher the better. Knees to elbows, line your back. We're gonna go into our little crunch and bring the knees to the elbows and back out. Remember, the more stable atmosphere is feet go up towards the ceiling. A little more intensity, feet go to the wall, and you could go lower, but you gotta make sure you stabilize the lumbar. All right, our most skilled exercise, our side kick throughs. Get into our beast, elevate our knees, kick through, and then hop and kick through. Take your time. It's like doing little mini handstands. All right. And we're in a little bit of a crunch position, and we're starting to bicycle. Now this round, we're a little more familiar with our exercises, so you can move a little more with more intensity. Doesn't necessarily mean faster, it just means more intense. Good, keep the lower back connected to the floor. Draw your belly button down towards the floor. And back up on the feet, and we're doing puddle hops. And again, you don't have to go into a full squat, but you're more than welcome to go deeper into your squat. It'd be nice if you can work on full extension of the hip when you jump. Try to get that hip all the way extended before you hit the ground. Okay, back to plank walk. So we're in a plank. I'm going to do my forearms this time. And we're just going to lift the leg and then lift the other leg. Try to keep our hips as stable as possible. Use your glute to lift the leg. If you start focusing your energy into the glute, you'll see the stomach and the glute will work together to stabilize your torso. Okay, lateral puddle hops. So just jumping over our puddle, lateral. Nice. Okay, and mountain climbers. So I'm going to do again the version on the forearms. You can do them from your hands, and I'm going to do those mountain climbers. Halfway there. All right, high jumps. Here we go. And again, you can go as low as you want. Most important part is fully extending the hips when we leave the floor. Try to go into triple extension, which means extending through the hips, the knees, and the ankle. Oh yeah, it's good, the higher the better. Knees to elbows, lie on your back. We're gonna go into our little crunch and bring the knees to the elbows and back out. Remember, the more stable atmosphere is feet go up towards the ceiling. A little more intensity, feet go to the wall, and you could go lower, but you gotta make sure you stabilize the lumbar. All right, our most skilled exercise, our side kick throughs. Get into our beast, elevate our knees, kick through, and then hop and kick through. Take your time. It's like doing little mini handstands. All right.